So, both teams seem to have bought knives this round.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting tactic here. I haven't actually seen it before. The fact is that they're actually going to go and try and kill someone with it. See, they must be from America, because this is just outrageous.
Well, if it was America, they'd have the pistol spot up.
No, that's true. And
This
probably
is UKCS, mate. This is London.
London, mate. We're gonna shank you, Jag the Ripper, mate. And we're actually gonna spectate this body right here, Joe Christmas. Rip.
So we UPRIZE winning the knife round. Hard to call what they're going to go on Cobble. And I don't know any of the commands. Oh. He just put exclamation mark R. And they figured out as a dot. That's going to be UPRIZE starting CT side.
You can actually just type it in chat, like whoever is the in-game leader, I think it is, and it's either a dot or just nothing. And yeah, we're live.
Like the M in the chat though.
I'm not sure my caster cams actually worked. Are you just watching Joe at the moment?
I'm watching Champion.
This is really weird here. Let me
I
change it.
haven't clicked anything, so I'm just waiting for it to work. You're actually going to see the T's block training it through onto B site out of drop. Just everyone buying Glock armor, following one another, and they're going to pick up one kill before Jadam answers back on two. Calvin's going to pick up a second for their team, leaving it on a 3-on-3 as we get further into the round. Calvin's going to go for Jadam and hit it. That's after Joe's kill. That's going to put it in a 2-on-2. One playing connector for E4U.
Oh.
The same going for the CTs.
What was that? That was crazy from Don't Tie Biceps there.
Yeah, he went a bit big that round. The Glock train's actually going to pay off for them.
And I mean the Glock train, if you're running and you have armor, you could
be quite effective. I mean, Cobble's got a lot of close angles. The Glock's going to be quite effective there.
Yeah, and quite the opposite of that as well with the ESP. I mean, there's a lot of long angles, or P2000, a lot of long angles to play as well. There's benefits of both.
Dude. You're going to see a BX kill again. I mean, B seems to be the favoured site on Cobble through most of the community. With one just holding for pushes on A. That's going to try and drop with a Tech 9, I think, but just not hitting those shots. And Woody's going to be dropped to low health but pick up one kill. He's now got a Mac 10 watching for Christmas, and he's going to take him down.
Second one.
Champion though with Christmas. Don't Tie Biceps going to pick up Speeder on B site, leaving it in 2-on-3. EZ4US obviously having the gun advantage in this round, as well as the HP at this point. And I think, yeah, UPRIZE look like they're going to be saving on the A site. Just taking that armor and whatever guns they have into the next round.
Yeah, and what if that extra 600 there as well is going to make quite a big sort of dent as well. Well, not dent, impression rather.
The waiting game. Actually, the T's are going to send out a party to hunt them down.
Why not?
Obviously, they're not that worried about economy at the moment. Did Joe just see him?
What?
He did.
No. That Quandig. That is what I want to see. Brilliant. He actually picks up an AK. Brilliant. Just manages to save it there as well.
You're managing to pick up Waddy with the Mac 10, but the AK goes into the next round for UPRIZE.
Are they going to force buy? Are they going to just leave Joe?
I don't think so. I think it's just going to be Joe with the armor AK. They're going to leave him somewhere to hold off, and the rest of them probably...
Just pistols.
Yeah, I'd say stack with pistols somewhere and leave him to just hold.
It's been interesting. I mean, Joe had a deagle there. You could have passed to one of his teammates.
And yeah, UPRIZE is going to be stacking B early. Quite a common thing to see at the moment. And it's going to play right into their hands.
Team kill from EZ right there.
And that is just going to be a slaughter.
Oh wow, and it's a 2v1. Do they actually know where he is though?
I don't think so. I think Jadam thought he was in drop somewhere. And he realised he was out there, but slightly too late. Duro picking up the frag onto Jadam and getting the bomb. Looks like he's going to be able to get the plant before Atto's going to be able to get there. He's taking his time. Dioro's actually going to go all the way around to A site, it looks like. Oh, no. Alright, he's just having a walk.
It's like, well, you know what? I've got the time, I'm going to walk the dog.
Atto might be getting doubts in his mind at this point, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Doesn't seem like it.
Nope, never mind. He's made the noise.
He's seen him. They've both seen each other, they know where each other are. And I'm taking the shots, and Dioro's going to pick up the headshot onto Atto and close the round out for EZ4US. An expensive round for them, though, considering it was mostly anti-eco.
Yeah, no, definitely. The CTs definitely came off there very well. I mean, Calvin had 9k there at the beginning of that round, so that was impressive. He's gone for the AWP. Am I saying? Yeah, he has.
I'm just confused on the names now. Obviously, I've not seen this team play before, but...
No, yeah, and to be honest, they're making a good impression.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rifle round goes. That's going to be the first indicator we're going to see of who might actually end up winning this. At least this map.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
It looks like they're going to actually go for their first A-site push this round. Gonna take it slow, however. Watching, he's spotted Atto. Nice from Diora.
I really think UPRIZE are being taught a little bit of a lesson here as well. I mean, although they've done quite well in their ecos and stuff like that as well, they're just getting punished in situations they really shouldn't be.
And again, you're just going to see this sort of slow, methodical fight going on with EZ just trying to edge forwards, hit some shots, and don't tie biceps is going to go right into the AWP, putting it back into a 3-on-3.
What did that?
In return, however. And Saf going down low as well.
1v3 situation.
Diora had them lined up.
Perfect.
For the double spray down. Although they did drop him to 24 health, which is leaving him in a tough situation versus Speeder, especially with bomb drop where it is.
And 20 seconds left as well. I mean, they know where the bomb is.
And Speeder's going to pick him up.
Just drops him like a fly.
First round on the board for UPRIZE. One of the best rounds for them to get.
Definitely. Just as...
Oh.
Just as I was saying, they're getting punished for situations as well, and they just turn it straight back.
I mean, still a close round. You can see that the teams aren't that far apart, but obviously not the best outcome.
Yeah, definitely, and Snap there, which needs to start picking up a few kills.
Doesn't help that they're now going to be very low on economy with 1 AK and a lot of pistols going into this round.
Yeah, they realised their mistake there, trying to push down through drop down.
It was more that he rushed just solo. Like...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because they got flashed and then bunched up and just got stuck.
And they're all just going to rush out onto site. Kills from Speeder and don't tie biceps with the 1D. You're picking up Speeder and Joe straight back onto him. Waddy coming in with the P90 taking Calvin's head off. And that's just don't tie biceps in a 1v3 with a Deagle.
He has the bomb though.
He's...
I think they might be thinking he's rotating.
If he waits just a bit longer, it could pay off.
He needs to wait for the pick, but he just decides to go for it anyway, and Waddy's going to be waiting here around the corner. Never mind.
He hits the shot and he picks up the second.
And now he's going to...
That's...
Now this is some incredible play right here. Absolutely beautiful from himself. And he's actually going to get the plant brilliantly. I mean, that's an open plant right there. Gives him lots of options of where to go. He can't make his mind up.
Might be coming from. That's the problem in this situation. Joe has had a lot of time to reposition, and he's actually going to be coming up from mid.
It's a pretty good position, actually. He's going to get the 1D. No, but that's the A's. Oh, no, 4K rather with the Deagle. That was beautiful. What was it? 2 1Ds there?
2 1Ds and a couple of spray kills. He single-handedly took that round for them.
Definitely. Spraying with the Deagle, who'd have thought?
Every silver.
Definitely, yeah. That is the silver gameplay right there.
You're still going to see not really the strongest play coming out from EZ though, even though they won a round. I mean, they're going to have 2 Tech 9s going into it and a P90. Although UPRIZE are going to be on essentially a full eco. I mean, a couple of pistols, but not much else. You see Champion onto Speeder and onto Joe as well, picking up the second kill in the round. Waddy, I think, heard him and decided not to go for the boost, but they now know at least one's in drop.
Definitely a good push from them onto the B site.
Calvin taking that Atto, but the turn drop just seems to slow it down a little bit. It doesn't matter as Calvin just takes Waddy's head off right there. Jadam's going to pick up one before going down to the ult from Don't Tie Biceps.
Yeah. That was a good round, I'm not going to lie. And it's really going to help their economy stable out a bit. I mean, they lost... Oh, no. I thought they were going to... I was going to say they lost ult, but then I wasn't sure where, but it's nice just laying on the floor there.
And UPRIZE are actually going to be on a double eco. Not really able to buy into this round. I mean, again, a couple of upgraded pistols, but not much else, so... This has put EZ in a very good position right now. They're actually going to put 3 on A this round, which is a bit strange considering EZ seems to have been favouring B quite heavily up until this point. Here on the left, picks up Atto.
What the? That was brilliant. Quite lucky, but also very well played for himself. What a hit.
Now it's just clean up. I mean, Waddy's got a P90, he could do something, but it's not looking likely with this many players on site.
You must be wondering what's going on with the bomb. Why haven't they planted it yet?
And Waddy's back on A. Looks like he might be about to run into on here.
If he picks up that AK, yeah, I mean, if he picks up that AK, that'd be a pretty decent pick.
I mean, 12 health, it's doable. And he seems to be holding the angle.
He knows he's there.
Thing is, Duro should be playing it safe. I mean, he knows that his health's low. He knows that they're only giving up a P90 so far. And he manages to kill himself with a Molotov.
I'm not quite sure how he did that. I wasn't unfortunately on the camera there, but that was...
Waddy not going to be able to get the AK. Taking a P90 into the next round. Potentially using it. Not entirely sure, but at least they're going to be able to buy this round. And yep, keeping the P90.
Yeah, I mean, it means for future rounds have a little bit more of a economical damage, and I mean, if he's just going to be holding drop down as well, why not?
Yeah. No, it makes good sense. And that's exactly what he's going to be doing.
We're just going to see a bit of a playoff for Speeder here.
And the T's actually going for a much more spread out play this time, although the 2 that made it to plat 1 dropped by Jadam. The M4. And now it's a full rotate onto B from the CTs, leaving one at, well, not a full rotate, leaving one at A, and Don't Tie Biceps with a kill onto Speed of, well, flat, I think.
I'm not sure, that was just out of nowhere. It's a beautiful kill from himself. Dora there following up as well.
Dora going big with a 2k in this round so far. And that leaves just Waddy and Atto. Waddy's been spotted out and dropped. He's going to be Molotov, but I don't think it's going to connect.
No, taking down 70 HP as well. He gets a flash, goes to the spray. But with that weapon, at that different distance, even with a headshot, it's not going to do enough.
And Duro picks up his third. And I think Atto's realised he has no chance and he's just running for it. I mean, the bomb's too far ticked. And Duro has just been hitting all of the shots. Saf's going to run straight into his crosshair. We're looking to see if he can pick something up. Atto takes him as well. At least making it expensive for EZ.
Yeah, and yeah, just making quite a good sort of economical damage there. And Waddy there with that extra 3k he has over his teammates. Definitely drop a few pistols for him. Well, yeah, might go for the force by no. He's going to go for the armor and pistol.
Doing just that, yeah.
Oh, Atto decides.
It's given them slightly more utility. But potentially allow them to get off into the next round actually as well.
And we actually have Joe there sitting on A site alone. Unfortunately for them, they've actually, EZ4US have actually switched their play up.
And Joe has a P250, so
this might well be
much chance.
A bit brutal. But we do have Waddy switching over there with the, unfortunately with the 5.7, which at that range is going to be pretty ineffective.
Saf's gonna just be pushing B, bit of a distraction. Make them think twice. They haven't actually noticed Joe in the corner.
Unfortunately, Joe didn't act on that soon enough.
Yeah, he checked it, and Joe was just slightly too hesitant there. Atto's going to pick up Saf, that's going to put another gun into their hands. Diora have picking up speed. Atto straight onto Diora. He is doing ridiculous work on these eco rounds, well, force rounds.
Yeah, I mean, he went into this round with an M4. Might as well leave it with with an M4 as well. And what he has the 5.7, so he might as well just wait and go for the picks, otherwise save.
And, I mean, Atto's going to drop some guns for his team to pick up, so that'll save him money going into the next round as well.
And Dwadi, he picks up an AK. That is just cheeky right there. So they go into the round with, well, 3 weapons. That's actually pretty decent. That's going to leave them in a pretty good spot.
That's the thing, even with 1 round on the board, Woody has built up a bank. Currently sitting on 6k.
Oh.
And Joe's going to be going for that AWP. I mean, he was effective with it on cash. Like, in a ridiculous sense, just hitting every shot he took on the T side, it would seem.
Yeah, and they've actually opted for the 2 AWPs on the T side. Pushing along towards B. They're already out. Jadam's down. He goes with 2 kill. The aura here. What is this? These entry kills.
And Calvin picking up speed with the AWP as well. Instantly 2v5, probably worth saving at this point.
Yeah.
This is the problem there. They either play ridiculously slow and careful, or they just push faster than can be imagined. Great, and Diora does not seem able to miss when he's going for his entries.
No. And they were just flashed straight onto B as well.
Although with 3 players, well, 2 players on low health, it doesn't seem like they're going to go for
what?
Champion actually taking out Diora.
That's a good shot though. I'll give him that.
I guess that's the thanks you get for taking the fight. And Joe going to pick up 1, and so Bato.
The chat there, the banter is real. Sponsored by Greg's and Rockstar.
And you're going to have a speed chicken coming off the roof.
It's like a speed demon. Can you get Cobble cases? Yes. Go tell people you can get Cobble cases by watching this. That would make my day. Hilarious.
Well, you could if someone feels like donating.
That's true, yeah.
Past that, not very likely. And again, you're going to see EZ going for a push onto the B site. Every round but 2, I think they've managed to pull this off.
Yeah, and Champion here actually going to get picked, maybe. Such low HP, but no!
Gets dropped to 16 and still manages to secure the kill, and the rotate from the CTs. The bomb's going to think twice and, like, before heading to A and actually go back to B. Still on site. Joe's going to get picked up by Calvin, surprisingly. Leaving Waddy, well, all 3 of them actually outside the doors.
And Champion here coming up behind them with the pincer movement.
Speeder's going to pick up 1. Are they going to try and deny the plant? They couldn't deny the plant, but here, Jadam is going to pick up Saf straight after.
And they're cleaning up.
Champion. Just Calvin.
22 HP. Yeah.
And Waddy's going to finish him off.
He'd have to have done something incredible there to be able to actually pick it up.
Champion was just slightly late on that rotate.
Yeah.
And they were slightly slow on getting the bomb into site, I feel, because they got the rotate as soon as Champion picked up that kill on A site.
Yeah, and I mean they did actually realise Waddy sort of actually kept half his brain on Champion as well, not fully disengaging with him.
And again, you're going to see the close rounds from UPRIZE here actually affecting the T economy, putting Dura just on a Tech 9. So, as much as they've won 9 rounds to 2, their economy is not in great shape at this point in time.
Wow, yeah, just look at that. Sap is actually on 0-10 at the moment. He's gone past the point of no return for that.
Potentially not the best scoreline, but the others are making it work. Champion pointing that out with a headshot onto Speeder. Nobody else on A site. Joe's going to be rotating into balcony with the AWP, I feel.
Wow.
And
First kill.
First kill in the half.
He heard them talking about him. He didn't want to be left on that anymore.
And Waddy with the AWP picking up Saf, denying him that beautiful second kill.
Champion going for the 3k. Or 2k rather, sorry, I thought we managed, yeah, obviously Sam managed to pick up
and
his...
Biceps looking like he's going for the knife there, actually. Calvin pushing mid, spots out after, just going to fall back. Atto might actually be able to get Champion here if he stays quiet about it. Biceps time of picking up the knife and Atto with the AK.
Wow.
No respect here at all. The rounds have been close, they know that UPRIZE are a good team, but with this scoreline, I don't see why they would be showing respect.
No, definitely. And they are just playing incredibly well. Their tactics are strong. I mean, Calvin's got 10k in the bank there. Wow. And Atto's just feeling like watching the speed chicken there. That was some incredible gameplay. Next to the Olympian.
I'm wondering why Atto's gone AFK.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Potentially turning on his hacks, you know.
Well, that would be interesting to watch.
And it seems he's back in the game.
Just in time, I think.
Calvin picking up one before Waddy drops, don't die. And drop. Champion straight onto Jam. Oh, lots of damage being done here by Speed with the FAMAS though. 3 of the players low enough for one shot. And the Champion's still going to pick it up and Dura's going to hit Waddy right back with that, leaving just Atto 1v2.
He's actually going to get watched out. No, he actually
They're going to get the plant and Calvin's holding... Actually no, Calvin's holding drop. I have a feeling Dura might think he knows where he is. Smoking off and waiting. Calvin switches angles at the perfect time and that's just unlucky for Atto. I mean, a second earlier and that wouldn't have been possible. And you apparently playing the role of the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
On
And
the server.
yeah, and also forgetting to turn off Facebook. That was a little bit awkward. Yeah, Dragon Lord Bliss, guys. That'd be pretty sexy. And they're actually going to go for the B pusher ready again, and it's just empty, ready for the take, and they're not even going to get challenged. I don't know if they realise it's just naked.
They don't, they're still trying to play it careful, and that was given time for the CTs to rotate in after realising. Either just going to be camping out behind the rock. Dura could actually see him there, but still manages to get the punch out.
What? This champion guy.
And John actually managing to pick up Don't Die with the Deagle before Woody comes in.
Oh. Kobe! What is this?
Kill, 4th kill. Can he get the ace? And he can't. Saf denies it. I mean, Saf getting his 2nd kill in the game just when Champion probably didn't want him to get anything.
No, he's trying to deny him all those kills. And I'm not gonna lie, Champ, like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they're all playing incredible. I can't pick my favourite out of them. I mean, Champ with his one-taps are just mental.
Yep.
Scream 2.0, right?
I would say Champ's probably looking like one of the best players on the server at the moment. I mean, not necessarily frag-wise, as you've got Dura up there with him, but it's just the style. When you go for those one-taps, it can't be denied, it looks brilliant.
Boosts up your confidence, scares the hell out of the enemies.
That's just it though, it's just a level of confidence. Almost shattered by Atto until Champion responds with that.
Yeah, just denies him completely.
Paf just going to be going full bot, looking at the floor while jumping into sight.
It's a way to play, it's a way to play.
And Speed's going to pick up Dura. Champion's going to be straight back onto Jad. I'm not choosing a headshot that time.
Well, that's actually the way to do it. Hybrid. Know when to do it and when not to. Cameron playing a little bit dangerous with the bomb here. He really should consider throwing the bomb behind him so he doesn't actually get picked off and it falls into sight.
Realist thing at this point. Oh, and it seems like one of the CTs at least is going to rotate off to A.
Which actually leaves them naked from drop down. Are they going to hear him coming up behind them? And they do. I would have thought anyway.
Should have heard him. Yep, Speeder's going to be watching, but it doesn't matter when Champion hits shots like that. Waddy is left on site versus Calvin, and Calvin's not going to have the time here, I don't think. Oh, he's going to go for the plant, but they know that he can't fake it. They know that they can just push up, no fear. And Atto are going to be closing the round out for them there. And that's going to leave the scores, the final scores in the half. 3 for UPRIZE, 12 for EZ.
And 2 frags for SAP.
2 respectable frags. He goes for quality over quantity, you know?
Yeah, like those kills were absolutely beautiful. Well played, mate. Well played. Well, he's a support player. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have won this. Won the half.
Now it's time to see what UPRIZE can do on their T side, see if they can match EZ or even go above 12.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the 3 rounds, so even if they lose the first round, they can easily take 9 the second one into victory.
I mean, as much as this is supposed to be their best map, I think they are playing with 2 new players today.
Yeah, so their usual callouts and placements are just not as natural. Joe and, Joe and, was it J-Dam, the new players.
So that's just going to throw them off a bit, perhaps.
Yeah, when playing with this level of team, it's definitely going to be a lot harder to pull off. I mean, gameplay are a really good team, but I think they're slightly below the level of UPRIZE.
And you're going to see Calvin going for the dangerous push, but it's not going to pay off for him. Being picked up by Atto. I mean, the T's are just taking it slow, waiting for aggressive plays to fall right into their hands.
What I want to see is Champion with this USP. The gun of 1-taps.
That has the potential to be magical.
We actually have Atto here going for a little bit of a distraction on B side as well, which is exactly what they need to do, but the CTs are not falling for it, and they've actually just heard someone potentially making some noise running back towards A.
And Champion apparently not able to hit 1-taps unless he has an AK in his hand.
They've actually read the rotate perfectly, so Dora is going to be left here.
The bomb's going to be making its way back over to B now.
Oh, Joe.
Joe just keeping him occupied here. That shuts him down. They're going to realise nobody else on A. They need to get the rotate in. UPRIZE have already got the angles covered off though, and it's going to end up with Don't Tie and Speeder on opposite sides of the wall.
No kits, no time. Save the armor, maybe. I don't know.
Speeder then take that by going back in for a second, and it's Saf on 4 points of health left to clutch out the round, and he can't.
It's just absolutely denied. Sorry, denied there.
That's a good start for UPRIZE in the pistol. Potentially putting them on track to equalise. Might take a while, but they do have the potential to grind it up. They're just going to buy up 3 SMGs and a couple of AKs. Not much utility to work with, but I mean, if you've got P90s, you don't need utility.
Yeah, Joe there going for the pre-fire as well. Nearly hitting them as well.
And I mean, the CTs are quite heavy on veterans around and nades.
Absolutely denied.
Champion picking up 2 with the 5-7.
And the rotation as well from that spot is perfect. I mean, they're going to be nading it. They're going to expect them down there. Although you could pick up the kills, it might just be worth just rotating and then picking up on the unexpected T's.
Well, they're not really committed anywhere at the moment. As much as they have 2 players pushing B, 1 fully committed to drop, they could have Waddy rotate back through to A site with a bomb. They are playing this very carefully to try and give themselves the best chance. Don't Tie just whiffing onto Atto's head. And he's going to be up against Saf next. And Waddy's going to take out Saf instead. Champion's still hiding in chicken though, ready to take out the slanter. And they're expecting it. The spam comes through. 1 check, dies. Waddy manages to take him in the end. Now it's going to be Dura coming from long, and Joe is going to finish him off.
Definitely, that was a beautiful play from them. I mean, champion there with the 3k as well. That's an extra, well, what is it, 1200? I'm not sure if 100 would hope.
I mean, losing 2 at the beginning like that, not necessarily ideal.
No, definitely not.
But they managed to make it work for them. They're actually going to go off on 4 AKs now against the CTs, who are just going to bought a couple of P250s and nothing else. Potentially, well, I was going to say potentially stack a site to try and give themselves a better chance, but they're just going to play 2A, 3B. Camp in and drop again. Seems to work last round. He's going to wait out the nades. Waiting for him to walk into him.
Denied.
Doesn't manage it. Atto picking him up straight away with that P90. And still 2 CTs on A, just rotating now, slightly late with that one. Perhaps going to tease a bit more of a chance to set up, and Duro's not going to be expecting that aggressive push from Atto. This leaves just Saf with the USPS and a Dream, and it's not quite powerful enough.
No, obviously not. And he was absolutely shattered there, unfortunately for him.
And so we're going to see the second gun round, well, the first of the half. And you're actually going to have Calvin going straight for the AWP into this one, leaving himself not much utility, but...
What a scout into the game as well, and how that's going to play off.
Actually, the lack of head armor on EZ might be a bad thing in this case, because normally if the T's are just playing AK, that's going to be great, because it doesn't matter, but with a P90 on their team, one spray could finish them off. You're going to see a slow B-take coming out of that right here. Problem is, EZ4US are not playing too aggressive. They don't have that information to tell where they might be going.
Wow. Oh wow, that was a brilliant flash.
That was a lovely bit of team play coming in there.
Yeah, definitely. That really is going to affect what's going to happen there.
But the rest of UPRIZE are going to continue regardless. Eating a couple of flashes off B site. Champion. And Joe's going to pick up Champion, leaving Calvin on site with the AWP. He picks up Joe straight in return. Speeder can finish him off before Saf comes in and takes him. This leaves just Waddy left and picked up by Saf.
Yeah, just with 20 HP as well, managed to take him down with that horrible looking knife. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean that was some good gameplay. I mean that pick on drop down was really vital. And like you said, I mean they
not quite what UPRIZE want, but going into this round they're still going to have a pretty decent buy, while EZ4US are actually going to have slightly weaker than they might want, with Don't Die still going for that scout.
Calvin has no armor.
Yeah, well Calvin has no armor. Calvin's going glass cannon, and Don't Die actually hits the initial scout tag onto Waddy. That could be big.
That's not going to be good for them.
He's going to go for the repeat, he is, but going to be hidden by the smoke.
And nade doesn't really do much. I mean,
and Waddy's nade almost landing, but only doing 15 in the end.
Kobe is right there.
Speeder's nades, in the other hand, are going to pick up Saf for the team. And Champion puts in work with the 5-7 with a bit of an assist from Don't Die.
Yeah, and just absolutely shuts them down as well. I mean, that 5-7 is so deadly. From that distance, one tapping away. Waddy having none of it, shutting them down. Going for the wild spray, but it was pretty ineffective.
Euro's just going to be clearing out A site for them. They know that it's not A at this point in time, at least. And they can see Joe and drop down just going big. He's going to try and check the corner, and he's going to check it again.
I think he might have seen his side.
And that's actually going to drop it into a 1v2 with Diora being the last left alive on the CT side. He's actually going to realise the rotate to A and get right in there for it. But by that point, they're already going to have the plant and potentially something set up to stop him. And yet, Waddy's watching the angle, and it doesn't matter as Diora's going to hit the headshot.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, he's up against Joe, who's a really effective AWPer in these kind of situations.
Joe missed the first one, but is not going to miss the second shot.
Yeah, that would have been pretty unfortunate for himself. I mean, yeah, I'd say it's probably the best AWPer we've seen today throughout the games.
Oh, definitely.
He's definitely making his impression known.
And EZ4US, UPRIZE looking slightly less even after the half switch. with Champion, I think, on 25 and the rest of his team in the teens, apart from Saf.
I think they might have done a lesson not to go down, drop down, but they had actually done quite a lot of damage. Or was it Saf left with 20 HP in just the P2000?
And they've got 4 on B fighting those 2 Ts while a different 2 slowly push towards the A site.
With the bomb.
But they seem to be taking the bait. They've not seen anything A yet. They're not playing aggressive enough to know if there's anything A. Actually, Don't Tie's going to be pushing up slightly. And he'll see the flash.
We'll see in here, yeah.
This could be cause for a rotate, but the 3 on B seem to be distracted by Waddy, and they should be as he picks up 2. Atto coming in from A side to pick up another one, and Waddy gets his 3rd, leaving just Don't Tie on
Did he
A.
just have a...
He gets the knife!
No.
He
Wow.
gets the knife on Joe.
That's unfortunate. And I mean, Waddy there only had the Tech 9 as well, and it's just such an effective weapon. I mean, he can drop it off if he really wanted to one of his teammates, but just goes for the AK and full buy. Clean up on all 3, guys. Clean up on all 3.
And again, the CTs are going to be forcing into this round as well, but Don't Tie is going to have the money to drop an AWP potentially next round.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen how effective a champion can be. Maybe you should have picked up the
Calvin can be quite useful with an AWP on that B site.
Definitely, yeah.
We've seen him put it to work a fair few times. You're actually choosing to go for the aggressive push that round to try and get some information. He's realised there's not really anyone close on A.
The rotate comes in.
And that's going to be confirmed as the nades raining on B site. UPRIZE, Waddy actually taking a lot more precautions in drop down than they might have in previous rounds.
We might be seeing the nades.
I feel they might be slightly scared of that at the moment.
Yeah, they've sometimes just been off more than they can chew.
There's been a couple of forced rounds where they've just been completely shut down by a 5-7 sitting there.
Joe.
Is Joe going to check that corner? And completely separately, Champion picks up one onto Speeder. Calvin straight onto Atto. Jadam managed to pick up Calvin in return. Jaden going to pick up Calvin, but Don't Tie gets another knife on Joe.
Wow.
Staff picking up Jadam, and that just leaves Waddy with 16 points of health in a 1v4. And he's going to get the first one for the Aura. Uses to finish off his mag.
Yeah, and Don't Tie doesn't actually need to buy an AWP next round. He picked one up straight after knifing Joe straight in the back once again, but he does need to drop for.
That is. I don't think he even needs to drop this round. That's going to give them such a bank going into the following rounds.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly what they needed going into the round. That really.
And again, as with the last half, the close rounds have actually meant the T economy, even after that many wins, is not particularly strong. Managing to take a P90 and a Galil, and apart from that, just upgraded pistols, armor, and nades.
Yeah, we're gonna see that reflecting their buys as well. I mean, we got the 2 Tech 9s.
Oh, they're going to be going for a fast A push, and this should be. Oh,
not quite sure what happened. There we go.
Just go TV live. Champion hiding this. Oh no, look, Champion's not hiding the smoke. I think they still have one hiding the smoke there. He's been completely unexpected.
No, but Don't Tie.
But it doesn't matter when Champion and Calvin can do stuff like that. And Don't Tie onto Jadam at the last second. Just finish them off. And that's actually going to put EZ4US on match point, with UPRIZE having to win 7 in a row if they want to stay in this game. Their economy is not conducive to that at all.
No, definitely not. I mean, still Tech 9s, still have a chance, but it really is not looking good from this map, so it looks like
especially with the angles on B site.
No, yeah, they're going for well, this site which you have to have long range.
They've actually managed to get onto the site with flashing these CTs. And they pick up one, but Calvin replies with the AWP. He gets a second on Jadam. And all of them are just barreling onto the site. You can tell they're hungry for this win. Fiora landing the dunk nade onto Joe. Staff through the smoke, going for the Sparkles moment. But it's not going to matter as Don't Tie picks up Waddy.
The team kill's about to come in. No, yeah, good games from him. Well played.
That's going to be the first map going to UPRIZE.
And next up, we have Overpass.
It's actually going to look worrying for UPRIZE, seeing as Cobblestone was one of their strongest maps, and they just lost quite convincingly.
Yeah, unfortunately so. I really thought they were going to be able to sort of push back there on the T there. I mean, they were running through that as well. I mean, they picked up the first 3 rounds, lost 1, picked up 2, and I thought they were going to carry it on, but apparently EZ4US are just too powerful. I mean, they just played so well as well. I mean, that first half on the T side, they were so coordinated, switching between the sites, not sticking to the same strategy.
Oh, it was ridiculous. And Champion just missing out on the 30 bomb, actually. Hitting all of those amazing headshots, just... You could tell he didn't respect the enemy, just taking 1 tap. I mean, don't die going for the knives. I think he got 3 in that game. And to be honest, playing as UPRIZE, that must just be a bit of a slap in the face.
Yeah, brilliant. And we're just going to see a little bit of a wait here whilst they wait for us to catch up with them. But it will actually have switched over.
Is the next map going to be Overpass? Yep, Overpass.
Yeah, so this map is Overpass, obviously, and the next one, if it goes to third map, is going to be...
That is UPRIZE's pick.
Yep. Yeah, so this is last map was actually unsurprisingly easy for us.
I'm not sure. Is your mic cutting out on purpose or?
No, it's not. I didn't realize it was doing that after turning
okay.
on. That's probably why you've been speaking over to me multiple times. I was like, hang on a minute, what's going on? Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah. it's just been cutting out sort of at random. I'm not sure if it's happening for OBS or just for TeamSpeak.
Potentially for no, it would just be for you for this because it's voice activated, but that should be better now.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually need to turn on my gain because I had to turn it off earlier because yeah. Slip edit. Hello and welcome. So yeah, whilst we wait for this to happen, can I actually move around the map? No, I can't. Oh, turn that off.
Any sort of idea who you feel is going to win on this map?
I really don't know now. That was a ridiculous game from EZ4US. Obviously, there's a little bit of carry going on there, so really they were kind of playing like a sort of a 4-man team there, but they still pulled it out of the bag. I mean, Sat made some really crucial kills, and I mean, some smokes and utility-wise and the support play definitely. I don't know. What about yourself?
Well, I mean, again, as you said, 4-man team on that map, definitely. Saf didn't manage to get that much done, but they still managed to win with quite a convincing scoreline, so that sort of gives the impression that if Saf does pick up his fragging and even just get into the 10s, they could have a very easy game on their hands.
Oh, looks like we're going in.
Jesus.
I don't know. This is.
It looks like we're going to heaven with that visual.
We're playing on nuke.
Hopefully everyone can join the right teams this time.
Straight up, yeah.
It already seems they can't, with Calvin and Jadam on the same team.
It's really weird on here, because I mean, I'm trying to move around, like, spectating stuff, and you're supposed to be able to slow down the camera enough to actually have it smooth, but for a reason, that's not happening. Oh.
I thought the camera was, Wait, does shift not slow it down?
Not enough, though. I thought it would slow it down. Oh. I'm pretty sure it slows it down more.
Potentially a setting you could, implement that. Not entirely sure.
Yeah. I'm quite intrigued by this, change thing as well. Cost UI control. Works. Don't know what that does. Cost UI control on. Hello, Slip.
I should probably put camera and X-ray.
Yeah.
I think UI just allows them to do things with the map, such as highlight, rotate times.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting having that on the server.
Definitely.
And actually having a spec.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's doing the admin side of things, which is really useful, Azura. Thank you very much.
Well, I think with the spec you miss out on a lot less of the action, because sometimes auto-direct will switch to one person for a kill and miss something else.
Yeah, I mean, if we have actual person directing it, it's a lot easier, because I mean, it's quite difficult as a caster than to do a bit of both.
So I think auto direct does it based on who gets kills.
I'm not quite sure, but yeah, probably.
I think it has a slight delay. Takes who gets kills and then specs them, but occasionally that will mean that somebody will get a kill on A site and you'll miss the T's actually push into B site.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially just thanks to Azura for casting this. Or rather doing the camera work for this cast.
I think he might be, but I'm not 100% sure if he is. I'm not sure if it's working or not. Hoping it is. Seems like Diora's ping's a little bit. Oh, it is just because he just joined the server. And yeah, and as Azura says in the chat there, yeah, really happy this is going so smoothly for best of 3 on this, because people tend to run into a ton of problems when doing best of 3s on their own servers. And just with your sort of opinion, what's your opinion on people having to do readying up per person?
I don't see it makes much of a difference. I mean, one good thing is with it being this server and all, if there are connection issues, it can be diagnosed more easily.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We have more control over it, and we can actually do stand-ins, unlike Face It.
Which will be a huge advantage, especially going into the actual tournament stage.
Yeah, definitely.
Where perhaps someone won't be able to play.
Yeah, and I mean just on the best of 3 as well.
Oh, are you gonna see a knife round soon?
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
And yeah, they surprisingly they bought knives again, mate.
CS:GO Fresh gonna get some free advertising through the virtue of the gift system. Wow. All I'm gonna say is don't go to csgofresh.com.
No, don't. They're absolute scum.
We have easyskins.com in the UK.
Yeah, I don't even think the UK people can use that, can they? Because there's a lot of them they legally just have to be banned. And I
Really?
think, yeah, and, yeah, they don't actually have armor on this as well, guys. Just sort of mention it is a left, right click situation there.
I think without armor, it's just left, right, actually.
Left, right, rather. Sorry. Left, right. Yeah, it's double left.
I think it's just left, right with a no armor, because left, right is.
Ah, yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
This is the ESCA type knife round.
Yeah, well, I mean it is on Face It, a higher ranks and stuff as well, or whatever it is, like main or pro or whatever. There you go, and they yeah, they chose to switch sides, so UPRIZE are starting on CT. Wait, is it? No, that's confusing. Why has it done that for me? That's...
It would seem that UPRIZE are on T side, but the things at the top just haven't switched.
Yeah, the thing at the top hasn't switched, but... So we're gonna have to sort that out. That's a bit weird. Give me a second.
And you're gonna see the T's going for an A push in this round, leaving just Atto towards B as a bit of a distraction. CT is actually going to be playing fairly aggressive in connector, which should give them some idea of where the T's might be going from quite early on in the round.
Yeah, and it seems like the top bit has actually sorted itself out now. Brilliant.
And you're going to have Champion spotting out long, potentially seeing them before he gets flashed and they
Diora coming up behind them as well. We're going to go towards long. Not going to spot anyone though. He does get all this vital information. Phelan's opened the door there.
And they're just going to walk onto B side.
Nope.
Although not quite, as Calvin picks up Joe. Staff going to be hiding in the corner, just trying not to die until his team can get there. Problem is, they just let them have B side. And Waddy, I think picking up a headshot straight onto
Don't tie, yeah.
Don't tie, yeah.
That is going to be crucial.
Don't tie still going to manage to pick up Atto though. 2 left, both on short. They're going to know that Calvin.
Oh wow.
And, wow. Calvin sticks to the fuse while Diora goes for the headshot on Waddy.
The confidence there was perfect, and they aren't. They aren't actually going to get it. Wow. They just pulled the same trick.
obviously a disadvantage of not going into the pistol round with kits brought up. So despite the 2 kills short, that's actually going to leave UPRIZE winning the pistol round. Although you are going to see EZ forcing into this one with 2 scouts and a few pistol armors.
Definitely, and it seems like there's going to be a bit of an A play here towards main and A long.
I was going to say, don't try going in with the aggressive pick up towards T-Spawn, managing to tag up Speeder quite early on. The scouts in these rounds can actually be ridiculously effective, as you can just get the 70 damage done, and then the pistols can do the rest. You can see Jadam with some sort of
There we go. There goes the pick onto Joe.
It doesn't matter as both sides pick two before being taken out by Waddy. Jadam manages to get one back onto Saf, but Champion picks him up as well. That's going to leave it in a 2v3, trying to push A site, although Atto is going to pick up at least one in connector.
Wow. What was that?
Finishes the round out with a double.
Those scout force buys there were so needed. Ridiculously needed. Well played.
They just managed to completely capitalize on sort of the aggressive play with the scouts, maybe pulling out something a bit unexpected, taking UPRIZE by surprise. And UPRIZE are going to respond with a force of their own, going for a Galil and a few pistol upgrades. Again, you're going to see EZ going in for the aggressive push with the scout. You're going to see Don't Try going in for the scout push, and that's going to give them some sort of early knowledge that they might be going B, but it doesn't matter, as Joe, Jadam and Atto are going to be picking up a kill each. Atto's going to get his second onto Don't Try, leaving just Calvin in a 1v5 with a scout.
I think he'd be better off saving this, but I think he's actually going to be going for it. Nope. Sees him.
He's just going to go for one pick, sees them, and is probably just going to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Still going for the protection behind them, which is always decent, because you never know when they're going to be sneaky little bastards turning up behind them. But he's got the armor. He's got the scout.
Again, you're just going to see one force buy after the other paying off. With a slightly unprepared EZ on B site,
wow,
giving them the round, and Joe is going to push long and find Calvin to finish it off, leaving the CTs with precisely nothing.
Pretty much, and I mean the economy is pretty off as well. I mean, maybe drop a pistol or two, or just leave it as it is with some stronger buys.
Calvin and Duro, I think, are going to drop a couple of pistols.
Nope, they've actually gone for a force buy, but Calvin hasn't. That's a weird one.
That's actually interesting, because you would have assumed Calvin and Duro would have been the ones to drop pistols if they had money, but Duro's going to go for the full force, dropping himself down to 1,500, and Calvin's just going to save. I assume that being because he's the AWPer. And you're going to see a fast push coming in with Atto picking up one, the Champion responding onto the T's, picking up Jadam and dropping the bomb in the process. Grabbing a Galil and taking out Atto while Diora picks up Speedos. What if they hit Diora with a spray headshot, putting it into a 2v3? And Don't Try's going to pick up Joel, so... Okay.
And the bomb goes down. I mean, that was a good 4C go. Fair play to them. I mean, did they even have armor there? Oh yeah, some of them did, I think. Actually, yeah.
A few of them had armor.
I think 2 of them didn't.
I was thinking Champion was going to die, but Saf came in with the perfect timing to pick up the 5-7 kill onto Waddy.
Yeah, and there's Calvin with the buy there on the AWP. 3 onto B? 4 onto B? Are they going to do it? I think they might be doing the push onto Sandbag, maybe. No, they're not.
PSM come at me, bro, strap. And Jadam doesn't care, picking up the aura with a beautiful spray.
Wow.
After that pick, you're just going to see the T slow it right down, just work on a bit of map control. They have the advantage, they don't need to push their luck.
And we're going to see some confrontation then under in sewers.
Champion actually going to take the smart move and fall back to site. Just root right and play passive, and both sides does not care about that, picking up 2 with the Mac 10 at close range. Oh, 1 at long range actually, that was quite a nice shot with the Mac 10. And the T's are still going to be making their way towards the A site. Edging their way forwards, not quite too confident. I think Champion might have seen one of them there.
That was beautiful. That flashbang was good.
And Calvin's going to pick up Joe.
He's going nutty, and I mean, they know where the bomb is. They know it's going down to B. So they're going to have to start making this rotation. I mean, they already have someone waiting there for him. And it's actually Stab.
They know he doesn't have a huge amount of time, and they're just going to hold. Not let him get much out of it.
No, yeah. And yeah, it's just hidden. I mean, just done a smoke, which will maybe hold them off. I don't know.
They're not going to hunt. I don't think their economy is quite strong enough to be hunting players down at this stage in the game. As you can see, Champion needing to drop for one. Which, had they hunted, might have gone to two. And they're actually going to play double AWP into this round, which, against the Force, not necessarily the most advisable strat.
No, definitely not. I mean, did they screw up? No, yeah, it went on to short. And the grenade's going to come and do so much damage to Joe right there.
It's just going to be a full B rush for UPRIZE. I mean, it's worked before. It seems to have been shut down this time until Speeder comes in with 2 frags with that Tech 9. Still down to 8 health.
He's just going for it. He doesn't care. Just getting the money from it.
And Atto's going to be pushing short. They can hear him, but Don't Try's not going to be able to do much about it. Dura are actually getting dropped quite low by that play there. Putting down the molly and then immediately a smoke.
Oh, he's so screwed from that. 17 HP and it's defused.
And the bomb goes.
And the grenade. Kobe coming up in 1, 2, 3. Nice.
They managed to clean up, but I mean, that is not going to do wonders for their economy, dropping an AWP out of their hands as well as a few M4s.
No, definitely, yeah. I mean, from the T side, Speeder's decision there just to get the bomb down. Absolutely perfect right there. Dior, they're going for the team damage on Champion. Got the team banter going on.
However, straight after that Force, you are going to see UPRIZE still needing to eco to get back into it, and they're just going to go for the classic strat.
Wow.
Rough B.
And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, they were screwing around, not playing properly, just going for the sort of shooting each other, and they still get off that perfect smoke and then flash combo. Team kill in there.
They're going to come in and kill Joe, but then pick up Calvin. Some sort of consolation from there. Don't Try's going to pick up Waddy and drop the bomb in the process. However, they do have an AWP in connector, and Dura's going to pick up one, but Jadam's going to take him right back.
1v2 situation. B site is currently empty, but it doesn't
Champion's
actually
realised and he's on the rotate. Both of them are, in fact. Don't Try perhaps needs to play it a bit carefully here. See what's watching, but he gets the timing just right and doesn't get picked. Dan being very careful in this situation, not really wanting to commit to anything until he's absolutely sure he won't get pushed.
And he's now opened up. And oh, wow, this timing.
Yeah.
Does he have time to go back? I don't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have time to go away.
Really?
No, he's just stopped. Not quite sure what that play was right there. Is he going to go for the full save then? No. Questionable. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's just a bad play. No, that's all it was right there. There wasn't really too much you could do. I mean, a lot of pressure in that situation. A lot of people potentially suggesting what to do.
I mean, to be honest, I think that one started off with an eco, and for an eco, they got a lot of work done. Again, making it a close round for EZ, putting them on 2 players left. That's... I don't know, EZ just seemed quite susceptible to being taken on ecos at this point, sort of losing a lot of economy that way. And it looks like the T's are actually playing Leapfrog. So. And it's not going to matter, as he's going to play passive, and Duro's not going to manage to take any of them out there, trading a slight bit of damage with Jadam, but ultimately coming worse off. However, that will be a lot of information for their team, along with Don't Tie pushing right up into T-spawn. At this point, they know exactly where the T's are, and they can't really move particularly easily, although Joe is going to go for it.
Wow.
He takes the shot. That
was a beautiful positioning right there from Joe.
Champion taking it back to a a 4v4 at Monster.
Wow.
Pick up a second, but not quite making it as Jadam hits him with a headshot, even at 4 points of health. Speed is going to pick up. You're on site.
Speeder, I mean, he's only got these 3 kills, but all those have been absolutely vital for the entrance on B. I mean, those 2 with the Tech 9, I think it was about 2 rounds ago. 3 rounds ago.
Again, 2v3 is not where you want to be, retaking a site, and Saf's going to find one, but I don't think they've spotted the second. Or was that a go-TV bug?
Wow. That was so close to being a cloud roar there. It's down to 66 HP. I mean, he's got that AWP. But don't think he's got it on the time.
He doesn't have time. But he's just gonna... Oh no, he has a kit, potentially.
No.
But Joe knows he can't make it, and he's just gonna try and save the AWP and get out of there. Joe's gonna die in the process. Both of them are gonna die in the process.
I think he tried to go for a surf, to be honest.
The CT economy is in tatters at the moment. And a couple of them have got a bit of money, but ultimately they're going to end up on a force this round. Alvin going for an AWP, despite most of his team being on pistols as far as I can tell. Actually, they're going to go for the double AWP with a few pistols to back them up. Calvin going glass cannon.
I mean, with his shots, you could definitely make that work if they do the boosts, but they decide not to go for that.
It's just a question if he's going to meet Joe, who's used his direct counter, and Jadam threw the smoke onto Saf, shutting him down before the rounds even really started.
Brilliant, and Champion there going for the information shot. Just messing up the nade, wouldn't have made a difference either way though.
Again, the T's seem to be playing a lot slower than they previously were, just sort of splitting it up, playing picks, and then executing when they feel they've got a site weakened.
Wow.
And Ty gonna hit a beautiful headshot onto Woody with the AWP. You're there ready to flash him back out. But they're gonna find no one. Bomb, however, does seem to be making its way towards A through toilets. And Dura might have the chance to spot that out. I think he spotted it as 2 players fall straight back into the A site and look to be holding. Speeder does look like he's going to be able to get the bomb down, but Diora finds him. Calvin finding Jadam as well.
Jadam
waiting, and Joe picks up another. Putting it back into 2v2 before Calvin picks up Joe with the AWP.
This is just an amazing shots from both sides right there. Atto there, just dodging the bullet.
It's just back and from Diora has found Atto.
10 seconds.
And is waiting for him to plant the bomb, I feel. He's planting. Diora should... Diora actually let him get the plant before Calvin got the wallbang through boxes.
Brilliant. I was really hoping he was going to get it before he planted a headshot. That would have been absolutely sort of... Yeah,
again, a very back and forth round. A lot of kills coming out both sides and some beautiful shots.
Yeah, it's not going easy for either side. They're having to fight for each and every round, just clawing at them back and forth.
You can see that in the buy that Easy for us are currently bringing out. Going in with a FAMAS, a P90 and a Scout. It might not be such a bad idea, seeing as UPRIZE are on a force right now with 2 players completely unarmored. Again, just going for the B rush.
And that Pro 90 is going to make such a big damage on this as well.
I mean, Saf gets picked by Speedy, but Champion's still there with a P90, putting in work. And Jadam picks up Champion, but Don't Tie's already there by that point, just spamming away with the Deagle, and he gets the kill.
He picks up the Pro 90, good choice. I mean, more worth more.
Again, like, the only reason Easy for us are really picking up these rounds, or really have the score they have on the scoreboard, is because of these ecos. Every buy round has been right down to the line. Yeah,
they've really been able to make these ecos work for them. I think they've won, maybe lost 1 eco, and apart from that, they've won every other.
And Joe's just going to rush through the Deagle, finishing what Waddy started. Don't Tie. Champion doesn't care and is just going to be rushing him with the P90, trying to put some team damage in. Now the T's are going to take an A site by this point, and Atto's actually going to go for Calvin and pick up an AWP.
They're going to go down for B site.
They know where
Oh, no.
both current champion picks up Atto, dropping the bomb in the process, and finds Joe also after he picks up a headshot on Diora. Again, even when they only have upgraded pistols, they still manage to get 3 kills into the round.
Yeah, accidentally talking in game as well there. Yeah, that was an interesting play. I mean, I thought they were going to go down to B. If they'd done that, they would have actually stood a chance. They got a better chance. But yeah, just didn't follow through there.
Well, it looks like on their barrel they're actually going to be heading towards A. Just holding the angles initially, not really going for anything too aggressive, but Calvin does not agree with that methodology. Going straight into the peak and picking up Jadam in the process. I think the B player is going to have realised it's not being Calvin picking up Speeder on the pixel angle, while Champion picks up Atto on B site.
We have a crazy-like player here.
And Waddy is now just stuck in a 1v5.
He misses those first important shots though.
You hear a Star Wars blaster go off just before he takes that SAF, but Don't Time manages to pick up the AUG headshot to finish the round off. And again, you're going to see Easy going for 2 AWPs at the moment, and SAF picking up an AUG. Bit of an interesting weapon. Not hugely used, but can be good in certain situations.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of pros talk down to it, but in all honesty, better accuracy at long range. Spray patterns, well, not too hard. I mean, the rate of fire is lower.
Diora and SAF both picking up 1, Champion in the 3rd. Calvin picking up his... No, him only picking up his 1st. They've just got 2 AWPs here, just hammering those coming out of Monster.
He stole the... You can see him coming up there behind them with the knife out, ready to slip it in. But got stolen away from him. And now it's just going to be either force buy or they just save for the next round. And yeah, it's going to go straight up to force buy. Well, not force buy, but, well, cheap buy rather.
I mean, they are... If they can even get the plant done in this one, they should have some money into the next round, because they are going to be running on max loss bonus, aren't they?
Yeah, lost 5 rounds in a row.
Potentially that's the reasoning behind it. If they can get the bomb down this round, they can buy next round regardless. And again, the slow play doesn't seem to have been working out for them. I mean, there's been a couple of rounds where they got some beautiful picks just like that, with Waddy looking onto Saf's head through the smoke. Lifting his mouse just slightly too high there. He's going to be on with a 2nd on Don't Tie Jadam, picking up the 3rd of the round onto Champion. Leaving just the 2 AWPs in Diora and Calvin. And Calvin's going to pick up 1. Looking for the 2nd, Diora rotating in. They've realised where it is, and Calvin's still managing to stay alive somehow. He even picks up Jadam. Dropped to 10 points of health being rushed. He can't get another one. Speeder picks him up. And Diora with the CZ. And he gets Waddy as well. Puts it into a 1v1. Joe versus Diora. Does he know where Joe's coming from? At this point, I don't think he has a clue.
And Joe really needs to use this to his advantage, but he's just given that information. Oh, actually, no.
With how far Diora is, I don't think he could even hear him. No. So Joe's actually going to get a free bomb site and the bomb. Only problem being he doesn't know he's short though, does he? He will have heard the scope there, but slightly too late as he whiffs the smoke. He's going to manage to get the plant regardless, and Diora is...
He knows where he was.
Just going for the AWP spam.
Wow.
He's going to hit the shot. The 2 AWPers picking up all 5 frags between them. And Diora's going to go for a bit of PM here.
Wow.
Spraying into the body with his form close.
That's taken the piss a little bit. Wow.
Again, just like Cobble, no respect.
No, it's just brutal.
They realise the lead they have and they don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that's 1 round left on this side, and they need it. UPRIZE need this round. They've been bleeding out rounds. I mean, they're going to go in for a little bit of money, but it's still going to look pretty brutal going in on the scoreboard like this.
It's not going to give... Well, I mean, especially after that last round of the PM at the end, they might be slightly tilting at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, the auto sniper as well is going to might push them over the edge on that. That's going to be taking the piss. And there you go. Instantly you can hear it going on. And Don't Die even going a little bit cocky down down and under.
EZ4US just going full BM mode at this point. They don't. EZ4US don't feel like they need this round, but for UPRIZE it could mean everything, and that is going to shatter their dreams with Champion picking up Atto right at the start, going into a 4-on-5 almost immediately. And he's actually going to go for the aggressive push and pick up Wadi, who's throwing a flash. Don't going to pick up Joe with the auto, and leaving just Jadam, and Champion's going to come in from behind and pick him up as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the scores at half time are 12-3 to EZ4US.
Unlucky UPRIZE. That's fortunate at this point. I mean, they're going to be entering that CT side with just 3 rounds on the board. They're going to be having to push it extremely hard to get this to work for them.
Yeah, much like Cobble, they're going to just need to win pissed around. If they don't win pissed around,
yeah, well then they've got 3. Yeah, mostly the 3 rounds of losses coming up after that. They, in all honesty, they just haven't been able to take hold of anything on this.
Again, you can see Champion putting in work for his team, going 20 for 8. And Jadam doesn't care picking up with a pistol. The CTs have gone for a very aggressive play this round, just pushing everywhere they possibly can. Don't going to pick up Joe in response, putting it into a 4-on-4, and Calvin knows that Jadam's there.
Which is at least going to...
Doesn't matter, Jadam picks up on Wadi on a second, Diora picks up Wadi in response, leaving Speeder on B site. Diora going for the jumping Glock spray and manages to make it work for the headshot. They know where Jadam was, so they should have some sort of angle already sorted out, and I've just dropped out of the server.
Oh wow. Has it just quit or something?
I think my Steam just broke.
No! I'm glad you missed that. Jadam actually just came up behind him, had all the time in the world to stab him, to shoot him in the back, but was too distracted by a flicker between a small pit and his bag and just gets picked off when he gets checked. That was absolutely horrible to watch. So they actually ended up losing that round, and the T-side EZ4US are going to go in for 3 AKs, a Scout and a Pro 90 full armor, and a force buy of mostly 5.7s from UPRIZE's side, which can make it possible. There's a lot of tight corners on this, but it is going to be a bit of a B rush here. Entry frags going on B already. Their B site's already empty.
Jesus. 3 frags in quick succession for the T side there.
Wow.
Leaving just 1, and they pick up Jadam, no problem. And the CT economy is in absolute pieces after that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad you weren't here to see that. That was painful to watch there. He just didn't know what to do.
Once again, the CTs are actually going to force up and not save for the last round, making this sort of a Hail Mary play coming out from them. If they don't win this, it's very unlikely they'll be able to pick up the next round. But I can see why they'd be frustrated at this point. I mean, what? 9 rounds lost in a row, that can't be fun.
No, I'm just going in for the Pro 90 from Champion there as well. So we would have picked an AK.
Relentlessly push Joe. Again, it's just that no respect style. Like, he doesn't care that he's there, he's just going to keep pushing no matter what, and that does not pay off as Alto manages to take him with a Scout.
They're going for the Zeus's. This is this is very disrespectful here. I mean, come on guys. To be honest, to play the time. I mean, they have the bomb anyway. What are they doing? Wadi can actually hear them here. He's got that information at least, but is he going to peek? Oh.
I think they already knew where they were from all the smokes going on. At this point, I don't think Easy are taking it too seriously, and it doesn't even matter as Don't Tie picks up Wadi near A site, and the others are sneaking up through T spawn. Zeus is at the ready. He's going to be going for the ultimate BM kills, and Diora's going to make it. And also it's going to bring them back into the round with a double spray down from the P90, leaving just 10 seconds on the clock. The bomb not in his hands. Calvin is going to be helpless to do anything. He's still going for the Zeus.
That Zeus and then team kill on Zeus was hilarious. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually expect this outcome from this at all. And yeah, and as Liam pointed out in Twitch chat, yeah, one of the main things that's going to be affecting them on this, as it was on Cobble's, the fact that they've just not played this together. I think it's 2 days ago they've joined UPRIZE, so maybe even less than that, to be honest.
So communication's not going to be close because it could have been.
No, and I mean they just wouldn't have the play time on the maps as much as they should have.
And Champion's going to pick up Atto, trying to go for that aggressive push out of connector. Don't tie, trapped in a corner, and Speeder's going to pick him up with a FAMAS headshot. Champion pushing out onto site. Not a care in the world as he picks up Speeder right there with an AK. Jadam potentially going to be picking up 2 here, and he manages to finish off Calvin as well. Waddy coming in the meantime with a FAMAS. Cutting down Champion, leaving just Saf with a Tech 9. Instead, that's going for the long range Zeus, not quite realizing the limitations of that specific weapon.
You can always dream. You can always dream.
I'm just gonna hold the angle and pick up Saf to close that round out.
I'm wondering if they maybe got a little bit overconfident.
Yeah, I'm slightly worried for EZ4US. They didn't even get to match point, and they've already sort of thrown a hell of a lot of stuff away. They've thrown a few rounds away, and they're just buying into every single round. Not letting their economy have a chance to recover. Potentially, maybe going for the max lost round bonus to get them back into the game.
Potentially so. Can you even wallbang that with Tech 9?
I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, I've seen obviously nothing to do with the AK, but a Tech 9.
And Joe's going to pick up 2 on long. Barreling around. You're just hiding just within the smoke, waiting for Jadam to get a bit cocky. And Jadam's going to push through the smoke, finding nothing, but turn around just in time to catch Dior going for the backstab. Campion and Don't Try left, and I wouldn't underestimate these two. They have been putting in work so far this match. Campion, however, not able to 1v2 with those angles, and Don't Tide just seems a bit obsessed with killing people on long, and he manages to pick up one, but his health is destroyed at that point.
Brilliant. I mean, they're just building this back up now on UPRIZE. I mean, with only one of them going down there, and even then, Jadam still had good bank.
And I thought that EZ4US might actually have been going for an eco there, but again it would seem they're going to buy into the round, leaving some of them with a bit of money, but most of them with not a lot. And they're actually just going to go for 4 pushing connector fast and 1 pushing B.
Natto there.
So he's going to spray down 2 before being picked up by Champion. Not going to realise Jadam pushing him from behind. Don't Tide Biceps managed to pick up 1 before Jadam finishing him off with a headshot. But finally, EZ4US have the money to go for a buy. And Joe pointing out what became obvious partway through trouble. EZ4US just don't seem to care.
Christmas. Okay, mate.
Champion trying to show how polite he can be when it's needed. With a bit of a thank you. UPRIZE is going to spot him through the smoke just before he can see him. We're pushing 1 long 3 through party. Oh no. We go back for the bomb. And the flash from Champion works, full blinding Joe. And giving Champion another chance to pick up a frag. That's going to push him, almost taking out Jadam, just not quite where he needs to be as the rest of the team push long. Rotate, however, from UPRIZE are coming in from B, giving some reinforcement to the A side as Dura just holds off the last in connector.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like EZ4US is actually playing a little bit more Better than now they're sort of realizing, you know what, they could actually run away with this if we continue this on.
The respects come back after they threw a few rounds away.
Good. They needed to do that.
The respect doesn't matter as UPRIZE managed to pick them all up and get the defuse.
Counter-terrorists win.
And Calvin with the confidence statement that it's time for them to win the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, if they actually put themselves into it, then quite possible. I mean, the bomb is quite far behind, and the CT's actually going to go for a bit of a push, which is going to work out for them. I mean, JDAM getting the information that there's 2 there in main.
Managing to pick up one, but sadly being dropped to 20 health. Staff going in, but not managing to pick up much at all.
3 versus 5 situation. I mean, 2 of the CTs are low in health, but never
it's
mind
not
that.
looking likely as Woody picks up Calvin as well.
And Calvin being the one saying that it's time to actually play this properly. And like I sort of mentioned, so first of all, I mean, it just seems like they've gotten a little bit overconfident. I shouldn't get snuck up on behind as well.
They threw a few too many rounds away, and I think UPRIZE actually realised that they were giving EZ a bit too much respect.
Yep. They needed to...
Slightly scared.
Yeah, and that itself was quite sort of obvious in that last round. I mean, they pushed that, got the information, got a kill, tagged him down as well. May have been taken down to 20 HP, but pretty sure that made the round for them.
Exactly, up until now they've been playing sort of working around what EZ were wanting to do, and now they're just deciding to take control, push when they want to push, and makes things happen, and it's working for them.
Yeah, and it's going to be for the B push, 3 Tech 9s. I mean, if they had the grenades out, they might have a better chance.
They almost get the opening frag, but Speeder manages to pick up one and dodges the second. Woody sadly being taken down by Diora, leaving Speedy in the corner on his own champion, picking him up, as is expected, putting it into a 3v4.
3 AKs in play.
CTs need to make this retake happen.
They all have kits though.
And Jadam's going to spot champion out. Oh no, not champion, sorry, Calvin out. Perhaps not realising that there was another there, but he catches him anyway.
And they know where the last player is. They just need to play us now. No!
And Joe, for some reason, pulling out his knife. 10 seconds on the clock, and Diora manages to pick both of them up.
Wow. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm not sure why Joe decided to pull the knife out there. He should have known where he was. And yeah, I'm pretty sure most people's ranks of this is global. I mean, Diora is a DMG apparently, but he's a Diamond League and face it, so I doubt that it's realistic.
He's a DMG in as far as he hasn't played matchmaking in a long time.
Yeah. And probably back when it actually meant a little bit more. Oh, GOTV bug. There we go, back in the game.
And Atto's just going to be waiting out as 2 actually are pushing through connector. He's going to peek slightly off, but it doesn't matter, he's going to pick up Diora before being taken out. Don't bicep.
It's a 3 versus 4 situation though.
Yeah, Calvin's also going to pick up one, putting into a 3v4, which isn't great for UPRIZE. The T's again wanting to end this out now, playing a bit slower, a bit more careful, even once they've got the pick, not just bombing onto a site. And now looks like they're going to try and hit A with the bomb. There's actually going to be only 1 player on A. Is Jadam? Oh, no players on A. I don't think, because all rotated off. 2 now rotating back, and Speeder picking up champion for good measure. Putting it onto a 3v3 retake situation. All coming from CT. Staff going to pick up 1. 3v2, and it's looking dire for UPRIZE here. Waddy, however, picking up Saf in response with both just playing the bomb. Speeder's going to try and hold because they do not have the time not to. And it looked like it was going to be big right up until Calvin hit that shot. And that is going to be GG with
wow.
what just happened on the server.
Yeah, they just got screwed there. But yeah, well played. EZ4US absolutely just well, carried that game through. Quite a close one as well in the end. But yeah.
Champion sitting on, again, 1 off 30 frags.
Yeah, that's something interesting plays. Well played from both sides. And yeah, just thanks from them both. And unfortunately for UPRIZE, sort of knocked off that pedestal of being the champions as well. So they actually are going to have to lose that title.
User joined your channel.
Unfortunately for them. Hello.